Hello and welcome to this week's What's Hot. I hope you're refreshed after the Easter break and prepared for this week's 4-day trading week. Now, whilst on holiday, did you take part in what has become Britain's fastest growing sport? Angling. Well, the reason I ask is that early Tuesday trading we saw an 11% increase in the share price of Angling Direct. Now, it's told investors about the opening of its first fishing tackle destination store of its kind in the Nottingham area, of course located in the popular fishing area near the River Trent. Now, did you also watch The Victim? It was STV Productions' first commission for the BBC, getting 6.5 million viewers for its very first episode. Well, STV is Scotland's best-known digital brand. It also reminded investors today about its new 12-year recovery plan, which will fund a pre-tax deficit of £127 million. And looking ahead to Wednesday, Maxite releases its finals. Now, this company is driving what it calls the new generation of cell-based medicines, and historically issues a short 3-minute video where boss Doug Doerfler summarises the highlights. Now, you may notice subtle changes in the graphics that I'm using this week, and that's because I have access to the beta site of the new lse.co.uk site. Now, if you have been invited to look at it, test it and try it out, then I wholeheartedly recommend that you do, because any comments or any feedback that you give will benefit the community at large. Okay, Wednesday 2. Petropavlovsk. This is the Russian gold miner, which is not short of a few dramatic twists and turns. Investors, I'm sure, will be looking for reassurance that all is calm and it's business as usual and not all boo-hoo. Which brings me to BooHoo, because the online fashion retailer will be releasing its full year results on Wednesday, and former Primark boss John Little will be presenting his first set of results as BooHoo boss. Well, staying with Primark, it's owned by Associated British Foods, which has already given us an indication of how Primark performed over the Christmas period. But we will in fact be getting a trading update for the entire group, which features many household names like Twinings, Silver Spoon, Billington Sugars, Dorset Cereals, Ryvita, Patax, Blue Dragon, Ovaltine, and according to Billboard, Cereus should include Premier Foods as well. Well, Thursday we get finals from the blood flow monitoring group Deltex Medical, and as you can see, Chairman Nigel Keane, he's very keen on the stock, as we can see from the director's dealings there. Thursday, there's lots of resource and mining related stocks updating the market, with Acacia Minerals, Anglo American, Capital Drill and Cas Minerals. Now, the chat on Cas Minerals is highly differentiated with the appearance of many comedians who recommend the lewdest and crudest jokes by Sir Clement Freud. I did in fact click on that link, and it was actually really very funny, so thank you for that recommendation. And earnings season is in full swing on Wall Street as well. On Wednesday we get first quarter earnings from social media giant Facebook, aerospace firm Boeing, and on Thursday we hear from e-commerce Goliath Amazon. And here in the UK on Thursday it is AGM full, with at least 31 companies having meetings where they're telling investors they are still going concerns. Well, prepare for drama on Thursday at Barclays AGM, because The Guardian is reporting that activist investor Edward Bramson will ramp up his battle with the Barclays chief executive Jess Staley. Bramson attempting to force the group to scale back its poorly performing investment banking division and install him on the board. Bramson has been described as a corporate raider and compared to Mr. Burns in The Simpsons. The 68-year-old is expected to increase the pressure on Barclays if the bank's first quarter results publish on Thursday fail to impress. So Bramson is 68 because, of course, anybody who watches The Simpsons know that Mr. Burns is actually 104 years old. Royal Bank of Scotland issues a trading update on Friday alongside advertising giant WPP, and don't be surprised if WPP talks about challenging trading conditions and geopolitical concerns instead of the internal politics. Well, every 2 months or so, lse.co.uk is graced with the fine words of Malky. It is the time when he posts his blog on the expert blog section. Do go and read his latest commentary. Also put May the 14th in your diary, which is lse.co.uk's latest investor event, which will be featuring chief executives from Emerson PLC, Alba Mineral Resources, Condor Gold and equity analyst Paul Miltriest at their natural resources investor briefing. Well, a happy St. George's Day. Enjoy the rest of the week and hope you've enjoyed this week's What's Hot. Until next week, when it will be a 5-day trading week. Till then.